During a court hearing in Georgia this week, one of the indicted fake Trump electors that, of course, along with Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani and Mark Meadows, is facing racketeering charges in the state. By the way, also happens to be a state senator by the name of Shawn Still. But this week, during a hearing in front of Judge McAfee, Still's lawyer went in front of the judge and said, "Judge, you have got to drop the charges against my client, Senator Still. He doesn't deserve to be charged with everybody else because he was only involved in this scheme for like a day." Really? The lawyer said, like 26 minutes. He was a part of this illegal scheme. So, just don't charge him because it was such a short amount of time, right? Let me read you what this lawyer said. But look, this may be the dumbest legal defense I think I've ever heard. And it's not just like he's presenting it as the defense to declare him not guilty. He's declaring this as the defense to get the charges dropped entirely, saying, yeah, he was involved, but it was such a short amount of time, right? He just quickly committed a crime, allegedly, and then moved on with his day. Here's what the lawyer said. Mr. Still was indicted for his activity on one day and one day only. The meeting on December 14th, 0 beforehand and 0 afterwards. The indictment goes to a meeting that he attended that lasted approximately 30 minutes. He has only been charged for these activities as an elector, nothing else. His RICO charge and the 8 substantive counts are all with respect to assembling peacefully with other citizens for 26 minutes precisely, listening to information about a lawsuit seeking redress from the government in terms of the outcome of the election. So, Judge, you can't charge somebody if they only committed a crime for less than half an hour. Like, we all know if your crime, if you can complete the crime in under 30 minutes, it's free, right? Like, nope, that's definitely not a thing. A crime can last 30 seconds and still be a crime. And then, of course, the lawyer realized, okay, I've got a big issue here because, yes, he was at that meeting, but only for 26 minutes. But he was the secretary of the meeting. So he held an important role at the meeting. But don't worry, because the lawyer has that covered too. He said, it is mentioned that Shawn Still was the secretary of the meeting. It is clear from the transcript at pages 10 to 11 that was somewhat of a fluke. It is noticed that his name erroneously is on the documents as the secretary of the meeting. The chairman of the meeting, Mr. Schaefer, makes a motion for him to be named secretary. So that's why he became secretary, because they accidentally already said he was. So they didn't want to. He goes on to say, they didn't want to have to reprint the papers. So they just named him secretary. It was a fluke. A fluke. He accidentally may have committed a crime for 26 minutes, but is that a crime at all? You can't even finish an episode of Seinfeld in 26 minutes, so of course it can't be illegal. I don't even know how to address this issue. This is so dumb. This is so incredibly stupid. Not just because he's arguing that because it was so short, he shouldn't be charged. He's not trying to argue that he didn't do it, right? Like, that's the thing you want your lawyer to do, to go in front of the judge and be like, hey, my client is innocent. Not, hey, my client only committed a short amount of crimes. Wonderful. Thank you for that admission. We're going to move forward with the charges, you idiot. But it is what it is. This is the best legal argument they can come up with. And if that's the best you got, you may want to get ready to go to jail. Hey, everybody. I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.